And now it's time to get back down to business in Ace Attorney Justice for All. Reunion and turnabout. So, let's talk to Dr. Gray for a bit.
Show him the badge.
Actually, I'm gonna do something a little different. Get right to the conversation.
Aw.
What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession.
Then I'll kill her. Or I get away that one.
A signed confession?
Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. Behold. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent.
They'll buy that.
That's what I'll have her write. Well, the confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop.
Raindrops keep falling on
my head.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Wait, does kind of look like Ben Parker a little bit.
Lord knows you need some rain clear up from your soul, mister.
Actually, no. You know the main character out of... You know the male character you can choose in Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the white hair and then the brown hair. He's like an older version of him.
The white hair's actually his hat. I know,
Yeah,
mind blown.
I know that.
It's an honest mistake to make. I mean,
I agree.
The thing on Morgan Fey's head is a dead animal.
I agree, Shuri. For years, I too thought that, well, let's see, the manga calls him Ruby, so I'll just call him that. For years, I thought that Ruby's, white hat was part of his hair.
Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's haunt isn't there right now. Would you care to meet her?
I already met her enough. And I met her far enough to last a lifetime, if you ask me.
Badge.
Okay, now I'll present the badge. Look, it's my attorney's badge.
You're trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap.
Is anyone ever gonna be polite to me?
I am a sergeant. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint.
No, you're still a rookie.
Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now.
Ha!
But, and let's do it. I'm not the one that made a mistake.
What? You mean, Star Trek The Final Frontier? This doctor needs his head examined.
Right now, I'm sending all my patients to my British, to my friend in prison floor, Mr. Dr. House.
Of course. Hey, wait! I thought he was supposed to be American.
Well, he is.
But he's
still young,
British, you say.
So one day, she'll bear a big responsibility. Well, I'm Miss Book. She'll be the master,
you know. Speaking of which, what's that show he did in Britain? It was The Night What?
Night Manager.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that, and I gotta say, it's so weird hearing him with a British accent, because I've only ever heard his American accent.
I know, right?
What do you have to say about this person, Dr. Gray?
Blackadder is a show he had with Rowan Atkinson. It's awesome. They had a weak stomach.
Really? For the sake of argument, I'll present this.
Earlier, she made me eat some sort of traditional dessert the size of a tea saucer. I wonder if Mrs. Morgan either performs challenging herself.
It's like one of those grandmas.
Oh, I love this one.
Her housing.
What do you have to say about this person, Dr. Gray? This person being yourself.
This person? Judging by their face.
What is it?
They have a weak stomach.
Some doctor you are, apparently.
You can't even assess yourself.
Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think?
Do you honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh.
Huh?
You're quite smug, aren't you?
This is the countryside. Land here is the cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion.
Oh, you're halfway there.
Did you hear me?
You know,
Grand
living in
Mansion.
the countryside is actually incredibly expensive.
Yeah, and could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. I've had enough of getting anyone's fist connected with my face.
Like this, Phoenix?
Dwebs, you just punched... Never mind.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator?
An incinerator burned the garden down.
It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. But it's just an incinerator. What could possibly go wrong? It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Finally, inner peace. It's boring. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history.
Saying about inner peace, Mr. Wright?
Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Like I said, I got bored of it, so let there be rock! It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way here to a small village like this.
I'm guessing they use it to cremate
Yep.
loved ones?
So every family has to burn their trash in it.
Why don't we use the compost method?
What, for, for trash? I guess Kirain
Yeah,
didn't...
I mean using organic garbage as fertilizer.
I guess Kirain has other stuff, especially since Maya mentioned burning and making burgers of
burning
all stuff.
things is a lot more fun.
You pyromaniacs.
So this is the side room. So it looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Wake up, please. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. How
Okay.
charming. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. Oh, a wooden bear, that's nice. There's a plate on it. It says, Kirain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? So does this mean it's easy to spot
Merchandising.
bears here? And for them to spot you?
Are there like spirit medium action figures or something?
There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium catching a break and taking some Z's.
Oh, you wish.
If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep.
How can you sleep with all that sunlight?
You have to be really tired, I
I
guess.
guess.
This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can
Maybe
see
she
the
slept all
winding
night
way.
and just had a lie-in or something.
I suppose.
Well, I've explored here. Time to get going.
Ta-da-da-da.
You're up, Joy.
Which one is this?
You know the one. The southern one.
Oh. Hey, you. Oh,
I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere
no, because
before.
that could have been one of 3 characters, so...
Yep. This would.
Oh, well, I'll be Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Boy,
it's
how-
me.
Dwibs, it's your
I'll be
favorite.
there.
Wonderful.
How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year?
Actually,
It
less
was a
than
year
you're
of
going
peace,
off of my
thank you very
production
much, but now
value.
you've come back and ruined it.
You are,
Wow, I see, that she left so much of an
Love the
impression
hair.
on Phoenix here.
You're a lot of heart, right?
Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hot.
Wait, hang on. I thought you were
Remember, Dweeb, she saw Mia in one of her photos, so she decided to become a paranormal photographer.
Of course.
Of course!
And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see.
Thank you very much, Mia.
Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time.
I'm late for a very important date.
The channeling's about to get started.
Is it that time already?
We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on.
Okay. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too.
Don't worry. In the next case, you'll have a whole host of people to judge.
Yes, we will. Now, onto the meditation room. Shira, you be Maya while Pedro's away.
Sure.
We will now begin the channeling.
Alright.
Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber.
Oh, Teo,
I'll
you
be
be Gray
scared there,
while
sure.
Pedro's away.
Sure.
That wouldn't be necessary.
God damn it.
This I can finally sweat all those pesky
I
flies
don't get to
once and
be
for all.
Maya.
You came right
came
in
back-
time,
I-
Pedro.
I came back just in time. Haha. Hear me. They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this, and they won't be able to steal any one of my lines.
Well, that's true, actually.
You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Well, I'd also love to be in Smash, but you don't see
Could
me
I?
begging about it.
Could I
Me?
be-
Oh, yeah, I sure would.
Could I overact any more?
Yes, you could.
Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yep. Right here.
And please say yes, not yup. That is most satisfactory.
Most
key is one of
orthodox
a
for
kind.
once.
So please
So-
take care of it well.
This is most orthodox for once.
I eat dictionaries or some shit. I'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. There's no way this could be leading into some kind of tragedy. Come on, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go.
Well,
And we-
and in they go.
Dun, dun, dun,
Click.
dun, 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 dun,
Now
dun,
let us
dun,
wait
dun,
patiently out here for them.
dun,
And play Jeopardy?
dun, dun, dun,
Please
dun,
have some
dun.
lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
Whoa.
Don't you know it's just
what
bitter
about
leaf
diet?
water? Hold on now, Granny.
Oh,
Granny?
Oh. How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Ugh.
Dear madam, you must have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
Okay,
What?
okay.
I'm
Point for
from the heart of
Morgan.
the heartland.
They channel each other out. It's simply amazing.
Is that so? Then I humbly request you return to this heart of the heartland.
I
Bang,
almost read
bang,
that as Heart of the
bang!
Highlands.
Shots
Just-
fired.
What are you?
That's racist.
Just sent you the media file link, Shuri.
This is
Thank you.
Curine Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave.
Jesus.
That's actually a pretty respectable. What? Sorry. Oh, Miss World.
Oh, wow. She shut that up. Now that's impressive. Not even Von Karma could do that.
Now then.
He must
let
be
us
turning in
wait.
his grave knowing that somebody is scarier than him.
I wonder if a spear medium has ever thought of channeling. That would be odd.
Why would anyone ever do that?
Why would anyone want to channel?
Oh, no!
Oh, shoot! Something went wrong!
No.
What
So,
was that just
something
now?
went wrong? I never would have guessed!
It came from inside the channeling chamber.
Bang.
Whoa, and another
Wow,
one.
it's another
Hey,
one.
that's a gunshot.
Ah, yes, Captain Obvious to the rescue once again.
Excuse
I
me?
beat gunshot. R2D2, where are you?
I heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it.
remember
Please do.
remember the "Oh My Afro" catchphrase, Shuri.
Maya! Maya's in there!
Oh, my afro. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan?
Beats
What
me.
else?
Georgie.
We're going to break in.
Charging, guns blazing, of course.
Yeah.
What? But there's
Oh,
only
come-
one key and.
Oh,
that
come on,
kid
Tail.
got it.
Oh, come on, Tail. Real it. Attorneys don't
Real
need
heroes
plans.
don't need plans.
We're gonna have to break the door down. Is that all right, Miss Fey?
Well, yes, but there is one matter. That is...
Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Wright and Company offices later.
Yeah.
And then they
that's
go-
what I call being a man.
Got
And then
that
they-
right.
And then they go into the and then they go to the challenge chamber and then they go to the challenge chamber and turns out it's not at all what they think. It's actually Tintin who's
Dr.
killing
Gray!
Jeez.
No!
Oh my god, Tintin killed Dr. Gray? Jeez.
Think-
And now he's gonna wear his skin.
Yes. I... Oh, and actually, Shiroi, read it.
I
Oh,
was murdered.
murdered. We should talk at the same time.
Maya?
So read while I read it. Because, you know,
That man
man
murdered me.
murdered me.
Nice echo effect.
Two voices, spooky.
So I
Hashtag too
killed
spooky for
him.
me.
Killed man.
What?
You can tell it isn't Maya because she has boobs.
Excuse me.
Lara,
It's
at a
fine,
time
but
like
have-
this?
But that work with you.
Times like this are perfect for snapping a shot. Priorities, lady.
Yeah, priorities.
But anyway, what's going on here? This gal is she Maya?
I don't know.
You don't know
Step
yet.
away from there! Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
But
Hurry! Before there are more victims here!
for once I agree with you.
Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny.
Yes, let's
Right.
leave the poor defenseless old lady with the killer.
Hey, she's apparently the expert. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here.
Damn
You're in the
you,
country,
countryside.
Phoenix.
I ran out of 4G. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police.
Fortunately, we live in this stupid future where even though
Well, you can't
where
save,
phone
can't
booths still
save everything,
exist.
Phoenix.
Yeah. They're on their way.
Well, actually, to be fair, thinking about it, phone booths will still be useful in the countryside. So hopefully,
Yeah,
maybe.
countryside, yeah. It's still like that in the countryside, actually. There aren't that many phones out there.
True, makes sense.
She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on.
Now
It's
I'm
been a
tired.
crazy, crazy day.
Basically, this is going to be a running thing, audience. Every time a spirit medium possesses someone and shows up that way, we will have the voice of the one being channeled and the voice of the medium at the same time for spookiness factor.
Miss Fey, how's Mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery.
Which reminds me, we didn't do that in the first game, but whatever.
I guess character development and all that.
Yeah, true.
The police are here. Sorry to
Oh.
keep you waiting.
Oh, goody.
Huh?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, you again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the air for a business trip, pal.
How
No.
convenient.
Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
You know, it kind of figures that we're doing the whole dual voice Mia thing here since, like, well, it was actually in our original playthrough of Justice for All where we started even doing that.
Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe?
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
Social commentary on the
Full
typos. 2 of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Who to talk to first? Might as well get as much info as possible. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right near her.
Just to ask,
Ada? Wait, hold on. Eek! Don't scare me like that! Your voice just dropped an octave and everything!
What do you mean? You're not the one scaring me.
Is Morgan in the rest of this part?
With that face?
She might be.
Well, I'm gonna have a little bit of a kip. Shout to wake me up.
Okay.
A kip, I guess, is British for a nap.
Yes, it is.
Turns out she isn't in the rest of this part. I
Nope.
just checked.
You're good, Dwibs.
Okay,
Hey,
don't worry, I've seen this
mister.
case before.
That gal Maya, she wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, was she?
Just make sure to mute yourself, Dwibs. The breathing gets a bit heavy when you sleep.
Better, I'll raise my mic.
Alright, Shiro, get ready.
Oh, yeah. Lada doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes.
Oh, wait, never mind. It's just an impression.
Oh,
Then, again, weren't there only 2 of them in there?
So we're really keeping continuity to the max here.
I reckon she must have done it then.
Maya, arrested for murder.
It's a good
Again.
thing. You know, it's a good thing that every single person that we needed to channel in this series have always been women. Could you imagine Maya channeling a man?
Well,
Jesus.
apparently her mother channeled a man at some point.
I don't know if I want to see that. Yeah,
Tell me you wouldn't want to see.
Hey,
like,
hey, Pedro, let's just be thankful a certain other character doesn't have to channel a man.
Which character is that? Oh, right. Yes. Yes. Oh, God.
I sort of
Thank
got
you.
the
She
same.
doesn't
Thank you
having
for-
to channel
Thank
Mia.
you for that mental image, Shiroi.
Anywho.
He's real conflict. So as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering.
Oh, that Dr. Gray. He was a marvel to us all, but apparently he was a very terrible boss.
Must have been real rough to work for him.
Well, I can't imagine anyone wanting to kill him now. Let alone the nurse who apparently died at his own hands.
Nah, so maybe one thing.
What is it? Tell me anything you know.
Turns out my poor stomach's not been good at handling this kind of thing.
Huh? What?
Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say.
Fair point. What is too much?
Being an occult photographer.
But you were so good at it for the few months you did it.
Oh, so you're going to try out for the next Silent Hill game? No, that's not Silent Hill. Sorry,
Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame. That's it.
Is
Yeah,
that the
sorry.
game that... no.
Are you still holding out hope that you'll actually get a Silent Hill game at all ever again?
True. But
Maybe
the thing
someday in the long, distant future?
When Konami is dead and gone.
Yeah, I can't believe in a future where Konami is dead and someone else speaks the IP.
Here's the interesting thing. Nintendo actually released a full experimental version of the latest Fatal Frame for the Wii U. I tried it out. It was so boring. I quit after like an hour.
Quick question, if Konami dissolves, does that mean they lose the right to their IPs?
Yes, much like it happened to THQ, VIP
It's not-
will
it's
be
not going
sold
to-
on auction.
Unfortunately, sure, it's not going to happen because they have this mobile game ever since 2012 that actually makes a lot of money for them.
And the stupid pachinko
mobile
games.
gaming.
Not only that, but pachinko gaming.
Yeah,
Pachinko gaming. But
that too.
more on that later. I don't want to.
So despite everything they've done, they're probably extremely rich.
Yeah.
The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story.
Lotta.
Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me.
So am I gonna have to be your Superman to your Lois then?
No.
Sounds cheapy.
Need to cut and run, but I'm back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century.
The maniacal
Maniacal laugh.
laughter.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
Did Lotta just have a stroke?
I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits.
Maybe
Why does
she's
it feel like we've
related
been
to
through
that
this
guy
before?
from the last case. I forget his name. Oh,
I mean,
Wellington.
I mean, honestly, guys, I must ask you, the player, does any of this seem familiar? I mean, I can't imagine Maya ever getting arrested for murder, or Lotta somehow getting involved, or 2 gunshots being involved as well.
Oh, Jova.
Oh yeah, there were actually 2.
You're just imagining things.
The police are busily running
You're
around
reading
here
way
and there,
too much into this.
and I don't see Maya anywhere. But I hear a lot of girls in the background.
Hey, you! Don't touch anything.
I need to ask you some questions.
Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
You're actually one of the most caring characters in this entire series, and yet you always get the short straw.
Until
Yeah,
a later game where
guess
he
that's a random
finally gets his dues.
You know, guys, when you take a nap, it kind of feels like you're in Ace Attorney, the audio drama.
Well, but Twibs, we have yet to listen to the audio drama CDs.
Okay.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
there are
okay.
audio dramas.
Very funny
Anyway.
ones, too. I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later when there aren't a bunch of invisible police around.
Since I'm asleep, would you guys let me trip you up a search
It's like Jova. It's like Olympus Soldier, basically, where everyone is applauding, but there's no one on the seat.
I know. In fact, I like to joke, are you sure we aren't in the underworld already? Because I think there's a lot of ghosts cheering.
Anyway,
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. The famous locked door murder. But Maya
not that
is... she's not guilty again, is she?
you can ask more about it later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
Wow. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. I think I'll put in a good word for him. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. Good old
Oh.
Gumshoe. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh?
He was shot in the forehead,
Ooh,
but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Talk about overkill.
I'll say, a knife?
After being stabbed, the final blow was a shot from a gun.
Huh. Dibs.
Sorry.
Okay,
yourself,
remember
please.
Dibs, the heavy breathing shows up in the recording.
If you don't want
The mic wasn't that low, was it?
if you want to leave the part earlier, just either mute or just never mind. You're hosting. I forgot.
It
Just
might be
mute.
best to mute just to be safe, so then if you have something important to say, you can just press the mute button
anyway,
on.
my favorite.
Oh, so you might want to run away anyway, because I think you know who's about to appear.
Hide.
So yeah, quick Twibs, run away and mute!
Like,
Right.
how can I help you?
Oh,
One of
God.
my favorite characters, legit speaking. Ah, Kaima! That is,
Wonderful.
Oh, so now you're not so tired.
So isn't it about time to start?
What?
Start to get down with your bad self.
Uh,
Huh? Time to start what?
Well,
we
that
are in a
came out of nowhere.
bedroom. That question is so uncomfortable.
Oh. Oh god, and now you've just opened the
Yeah, we
floodgates,
need to stop
Julio,
it.
for people
You know,
shipping
like
here in
the
Phoenix.
channeling?
Channeling.
Everyone is shipping anyone with anyone, for fuck's sake.
That's how the internet works.
Oh, no. Actually, the situation has kind of changed.
Huh? Like, what do you mean? Thinking hurts.
Please stay calm, bud. A murder has taken place! Remain calm!
So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right?
Depends, I guess. But yes, that's the general idea.
What is that face?
It's the I'm dancing kind of face. Yes, a person has killed another person. That person is dead. He rests in peace.
No, a murder is when people
He's
go
an
out to tea.
ex-person.
Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like...
Terrible, horrendous, a tragedy.
Your existence.
Awesome! Like, totally a bummer.
I can tell Shirai has fun with this character.
I do.
Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say. Is humanity really gone that
She's
far?
like it's like those extra scenes on the DVD where Lisa Edelstein and Jennifer Morrison from House do those Valley Girl
Yes.
parodies of themselves.
Yeah.
that was really funny. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, introduce myself. My name is Miney.
Do you have a middle name of Mo, perchance?
At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. That's
Ooh.
right, yes.
You have a very good grasp of the English language, I'll give you that. Parapsychology?
That's right. People, usually call it occult studies or something.
That's also correct.
Are you also one of those persons that believe herbal therapy is much better than actual medicine or some shit?
Yes, tea fixes everything.
Of course, because everything stops for tea.
That's pretty out there. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. A Tanula. Not to be confused with Harvey Birdman, who also has a game made by my company, believe it or not.
I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart.
But you're very honest, honey.
So I don't, get it?
Well, honesty is, again, a great virtue, so, more power to you. And, why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? I refuse to believe anyone is this stupid.
This face, I think I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, she really isn't that smart, is she?
What?
Nah.
You're joking, right?
Of course I am, silly.
Oh,
You're
so
not.
now you're just playing mind games with me, aren't you, wise guy? Oh, thank goodness. There is some faith in humanity after all.
As long as Tumblr exists, it's tainted. Oh hey, it's Maya Fey, right?
Yeah, people almost always consider this investigation theme to be practically her dancing theme.
She's totally way famous, for people like us, you know?
Yeah! I guess she's not feeling hot, you know? Way famous. Maya.
I mean, like, she's like the daughter of the master, right?
Well, at least she remembers some things.
Has everyone else fallen asleep?
Of course.
Well, this is a visual novel after all.
So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything
That's
about the
basically
murder
me.
that
I
took
eat
place?
and fall asleep. I'm a cat.
Of course.
Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing.
Wait a minute, that hat. You're the... I know who you really are! You're Rena Ryugu!
Well, sorry, Jova, I don't see any machetes around here.
She's keeping it
So who
hidden,
was,
of
like,
course.
killed?
That surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. So, what brings you here today?
So... I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place.
Oh, makes sense. He mentioned you earlier.
He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium?
That's an interesting William Shatner take. Dr. Gray did say something about him being introduced to this place.
Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are, like, my thing.
Oh, so you're affiliated with Haley Joe Osment, then? Does he still talk about seeing dead people? I see. Then,
I see dead people.
why were you taking a cat nap like this?
Like,
Because I'm
I
tired,
wasn't
okay?
feeling good. Oh,
So, Miney has inspirited dibs.
oh. I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds.
Ooh, that's pretty bad. Why, I remember it, the Great Sesame Seed Plague of 1995. No, wait, that's Zero's
They,
form.
like, must have put some in the food they serve for lunch.
Are you sure it's not the water? Because there's plenty of it around here, and well, people seem to be looking and acting strangely lately. And
I wonder if
that
the cough
doesn't
up
sound
we made
fun.
to lunch.
Oh,
So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep.
well, rest is the best medicine. Especially when you're out stranded here in the middle of nowhere.
I totally feel like I've been... Oh, I wasted my time. Cause, like, that's a long time.
So, well, there you go, honey. Now you know what it's like to play Final Fantasy XIII too. Now you'll never need to play it ever. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
Yeah, I might be getting a PS3, but I'm not touching that. I don't know any Gray.
Really? Oh, really? That's
Oh,
not exactly what
really?
Dr. Gray said. By the way, there's actually a character in the Ace Attorney verse who's actually named Oh Really.
Yep.
Wait, what?
You
Yes, there
just
is.
wait and see, Tio.
Just wait and see.
Is it written in the Irish way with the O and the?
No, it's written in a different way. I'm not saying anything more.
Huh?
Wait and see.
Okay.
Like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient. Yeah.
Interesting. So, did you ever meet House? She sounds like she's trying to hide something.
No.
But unfortunately, I don't have the means to pry that out yet. So, I think I may just have to, move on from here. To the Winding Way! There's no one here, as usual. Except,
Hi, Fairly.
hey, how are you?
A lot.
You're Pearl, right?
We come in peace. A lot.
Silent as
Offer her a
ever.
pretzel. She might listen to you.
What's that she's got in her hand? It's a Keyblade!
Does that mean we have to play a goblin tag game or something?
I've seen it somewhere before.
For those who don't
Maybe.
know, that's a reference to dot hack.
If you have to explain that joke, then it's not a joke.
Honestly, we're a point where in the internet dot hack has become obscure, and I'm more sad about that.
Poor Dot Hack. What happened to the poor franchise? It was on top of the world.
Bamco literally forced CyberConnect to milk Naruto fighting games instead.
Oh yeah, Naruto.
Because we totally needed that. Anyway.
Because people totally asked for it.
What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Maybe I should make it more spiky. Well, in the next part,
He's not going to talk to you unless you end up with the hair of a Square Enix character.
Yep.
But I'm already as close as I'm gonna get. Well, in the next part, we'll see if we can get something out of that little girl. See
See
ya.
ya, everybody.
See ya.